Hello, everyone. Welcome into tonight's broadcast. It's Braves versus Cropdusters. Good one. These two teams have had a bit of a spicy rivalry the last few years, and we'll see if that continues again tonight. Braves coming off a big win last night against Senators. Cropdusters' first game of the season after they went 17-19 last year. We'll see how this plays out. Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's broadcast as the Metro SoCo Braves take on the Alney Cropdusters here at South County High School. We welcome you in with myself, Dash Tischler, on the call. The Braves looking to continue their strong start to the season, 1-0 to open the year and looking for win number 2. They'd be 2-0 if you counted their exhibition win over the Aces, but coming off an 11-8 win against the Senators in the league's opening game, the Braves will certainly be feeling like they are up for a huge win tonight. Kendall Cassidy, one of the returners on the team, gets the start on the mound. Kendall started for the Braves in their playoff defeat last year to the Bethesda Big Train, and they'll be looking for a strong start to his season as a pitcher. Has already been doing some great work at the plate, and he'll face a tricky Cropdusters team. These two teams have had quite a bit of, shall we say, needle between them the last couple of years. Not much love lost between the two sides. We'll see, though, the new batch of players, whether the animosities of the past rear their heads again tonight. At any rate, should be a good one here. Cassie getting his warm-up pitches in, and his first opponent will be for the Cropdusters, Andrew Kell. Kell plays for Salisbury, rising senior from Columbia, Maryland, not too far away from Alney, and he'll be looking to get. But certainly for the Braves, off to a comfortable beginning the way they did yesterday. For this side, really was a game that they broke open in the third. Ultimately, they take a 10-3 lead and they'd hold on to an 11-8, but really it was a pretty comfortable game and could have been, honestly, a much wider margin of victory than the final score I indicated for the Braves. So, form has been good. Now it's just about maintaining momentum. And Kell steps up. Cropdusters wearing their yellow uniforms with the black lettering, black borders to the letters. Change from their normal overalls.
Number 31, Andrew Kell.
Braves, of course, in the typical blue with some white parts and red lettering. Cropdusters bench already quite loud, bringing the decibel count up. Cassie's pops this one a mile high into shallow right center field. Actually, it's deeper than it looks, and ultimately that'll be caught very, very comfortably, one away. So,
number 25, Will
very
Henson.
simple start for this Braves side. Out comes Will Henson, number 25. For the Braves is Franklin Gomez Jr. making that catch in center field. He's joined by Charlie Brinkman in left. He's got the start catcher last night. And then Trent Edelman in right. Meanwhile, the infielder comprised of Charlie Magulik at first, Terrence Rhodes at second, Sam Grube at short, and Ryan Santangelo at third, with Tony DiChiara behind the plate. So, first pitch from Cassie, now facing off against Henson. That'll be in there. Actually, just missed. Wow, ball one. Looks good, but ultimately a tight miss. So, Cassie's second pitch of the at-bat. That one is in there for strike one. Will Henson at the plate right now. Plays for VCU, native of Chicago. That's kind of nice black and yellow bat. Cassie's pitch to him. That'll take the lead of the count. So Cassie with the advantage. Henson transferred to VCU for Ohio State. Had a pretty solid season in 2025, getting a lot of playing time. As he'll now ground that just foul. Bad 238, but with a 381 on base percentage, 421 slugging percentage, so an 802 OPS. 6 home runs, so he is a power threat. Won't hit for great average, but he's very good at getting on base. So Cassidy ahead of the count, 1-2, and Henson will bounce that foul. Getting down the third base side. Already showing his pull hitting bona fides, but hasn't been able to keep one in play. So Henson steps back in. Cassie's pitch just missed outside. That didn't miss by much at all. So Henson lives to fight another day. 2-2 count now. Cropdusters' yellow uniforms are controversial. I have to say I actually do like them. Never been much of a fan of the overalls, though. kicking the pitch, and that'll be barreled again into center field. And Franklin Gomez Jr. under it. He'll make the catch. 2 away. So good start for Kendall Cassidy.
Now batting number 36, Carter Ritchie.
And now comes Carter Ritchie. So Ritchie looking to start a 2-out rally for the Cropdusters. But for Kendall Cassidy, it's been a great start, and he's going to look to get through this inning 1-2-3. Pitch comes in. Pitch comes in, and now Cassidy ahead of the count 0-1. And now this will be grounded through the middle infield and into the outfield for a base hit. So Ritchie reaches. It's a 2-out for the Cropdusters.
Now to the plate number 30, Rowan Klein.
So for the Cropdusters, man on, 2 outs, and now up comes the cleanup hitter, Klein. First pitch from Cassidy, and Klein fouls it off. So strike 1. Ronnie Klein plays for Utah, native of Renton, Washington. And Cassidy comes set. It's a good pitch to get strike 2 in there. Cassidy quickly ahead, 0-2 on Klein. Klein had 3 at-bats last year and 4 plate appearances. No hits, but facing tough opposition. And now he'll swing and miss on that one as Kendall Cassidy works a very strong first inning, gets the strikeout of Ronnie Klein, and we head to the bottom of the first. The score, Cropdusters 0, the Braves coming to bat here at South County High School. So welcome back now for the bottom of the first. Sam Grube stands in for the Braves.
18, Sam Grube.
Grube looking to get this Braves offense off to a strong start, picking up where they left off last night. We'll take strike one. It's in there from Glenn Smith on the mound for the Cropdusters. Smith plays for Richmond, native of Austin, Texas. And that'll be outside, ball one. So Smith pitched the tune of 7.45 ERA last year for Richmond over 19 and third innings, and he's got a swing. I wonder if there was a tip in there, but it doesn't matter. It's a strike regardless. Strike two to Grube. So 1-2 count. That's outside, ball two. So now 2-2 count. Smith's pitch, and Grube fouls it off. So good at bat here by Grube to open up the game. Count stays 2-2. Just joining us, bottom of the first here at South County High School. Braves first at bat of the game. And now Grube fouls that one off. No, it's staying fair, it looks like. And that'll drop in left field for a quick fly out. So one away. But a good.
Now to bat, number 1, Franklin Gomez.
So Franklin Gomez Jr. up to the plate. He's had a strong start to his career as a Brave. Looking to keep that going here. One down, nobody on the bottom of the first. Pitch comes in, and that will be ball one to Gomez Jr. So 1-0 count, 1 out. Gomez Jr. checks, and it's a good take by him again. 2-0 now. Franklin Gomez coming off a great season at FDU. It's very good again on base, and he'll take again, ball three. So now he's got a 3-0 count to work with. So for Gomez Jr., we'll see, does he have the green light here or not? Taking the pitch from Smith, and he takes that one inside. It's a 4-pitch walk, and the Braves have their first base runner of the game.
Now up to bat, number 30.
So Gomez Jr. aboard.
And
now comes Nick Frankuzenko. Gomez Jr. had a 450 on-base percentage last year and already putting up some ridiculous on-base numbers for the Braves. Frankuzenko also had a great season at Towson. As he'll take the first pitch from Smith and rifle it into the outfield for a base hit. Gomez Jr. heading to third. Frankuzenko is going to stay at first. The throw to third is a good one, but it's just short. And so we've got runners in the corners for the Braves with just one out, and up comes the cleanup hitter, Charlie McGulick. So Frankuzenko continues his strong start to his Braves career. And now McGulick.
Number 35, Charlie McGulick.
McGulick comes up to the plate. At a 315 batting average this past spring for Ryder, so very good season for him. 899 OPS with a 503 slugging percentage. He has a power threat, 6 home runs. And he'll take that pitch inside, and it's going to get away. Gomez Jr. watched, but opted not to go. But Frankuzenko will reach second. So McGulick had the count 1-0. And Glenn Smith's command giving him some problems here early on for the Cropdusters. If you're just joining us, 1 out in the bottom of the first. Runners on second and third now for the Braves. It's time for a mound visit for the Cropdusters. So after a good first at bat against Grube, Smith's strong start has evaporated in the face of some strong plate discipline from the Braves. Looking to really get the Braves into not just a good situation, but on the scoreboard. It was all rookie team selection and all championship team at Ryder. It was MAAC Rookie of the Week on April 29th, and also a local guy. Played baseball at DeMatha in high school, native of Arnold, Maryland, in Anne Arundel County. So kicking the pitch from Smith, and McGulick will bounce that fair. Oh, and it's bounced off the glove. McGulick hustling to the bag, and he'll be there in time, and Franklin Gomez Jr. scores to give the Braves a 1-0 lead. Fortune favors the Brave, and fortune favored the Braves right there. 1-0. Runners to the corners, and still just 1 out.
Now up to bat, number 32, Trent Ottoman.
Just bounced off the glove of the first baseman. So Klein will want that play back at first, but for the Braves, on the board and in the lead. The first pitch in now to Trent Edelman is good to go. Ball one. So Smith fighting command, fighting a defensive error, and fighting a very potent Braves offense. Not an enviable situation for him. Edelman looking to heap a bit more misery onto this first inning for the Cropdusters, and we'll take ball two. Edelman plays for VCU. It's another guy coming off a strong season. Hit 253 for VCU this past year. And now take the 2-0. And there for strike one. So Edelman, 384 on base percentage last year, 748 OPS. Here, if he gets on base, would likely score a run. Throw back to first now, and Gulick back in there. Edelman at the plate. 2-1 count. 1 out. Runners to the corners. Braves up 1-0 in the bottom of the first. And Edelman hits this one to short. Throw to the bag at second. And now the throw to first in time. So it's an inning-ending double play. But not before the Braves score a run here in the bottom of the first to take the lead against the Cropdusters 1-0. Stay with us. We'll be back in a second for the second inning. Yeah, no RBIs because that was an error. Yeah.
Walter.
So welcome back to the top of the second as Kane up at the plate. Walter facing off. Cassidy back out for a second inning of work. First pitch to Walter. Strike one. So quickly Cassidy ahead in the count. Kicking the pitch for him, and that'll be outside. Cassidy, a talented two-way player out of Ouachita Baptist. His second summer as a Brave. Now kicking the pitch. Swung on a miss. That's a very, very good one to Walter right there. So Walter plays for Jacksonville, and he'll bounce that one at the bag at first. McGulick running in will flip to Cassidy, and that'll be out number one. So quickly one away. Now comes RJ Cromartie. Cromartie from Notre Dame has the gold helmet. Kicking the pitch. The metallic gold on the natural yellow is kind of interesting, and takes that for strike one. So strike comes in, and now a ball for second pitch of the at bat. 1-1. Cromartie did not appear last season for Notre Dame. So 1-1, 1 out. Top of the second. That's grounded towards McGulick. A hard bounce, and that'll be up, and no play to be made by Terrence Rhodes. So Cromartie reaches, and we've now had two strange bouncing balls at first that first baseman hasn't been able to handle in this game.
Now batting number 32, Charlie Buckles.
1 out, runner on first. Charlie Buckles up to the plate for the Cropdusters. So 1 out. Top of the second. First pitch to Buckles, outside for ball 1. Buckles attended Whitman High School in Bethesda. Committed to Florida State. Now the pitch from Cassidy, outside for ball. Oh, wow. Caught the outside corner. Late call from the ump. So Buckles, a rising freshman. And Cassidy now throws, and there's going to be a run down here for Cromartie. Throw down to second, and he got him. So it didn't take the full form of a rundown, but in the end, the end result is what you'd expect. McGulick throws down to second, and Cromartie is out. Base runner erased, and now there's 2 outs here in the top of the second. Nobody on, and have a pause to dig out second base. Unique situation here. A little bit of a interlude while get second sorted. And Coach Warren gives Coach Rudd tools necessary to go deal with it. So good start for the Braves again. This team is already in midseason form, it would seem. Up by a score of 1-0.
For some field maintenance, I want to wish a happy birthday to our one and only official scorekeeper, Isaac Madden. Happy birthday, Isaac!
It's time that we wish this a proper happy birthday, if you didn't just hear it over the broadcast, to our scorekeeper, Isaac Madden. All the scores you see on Point Streak are his responsibility, and we're very glad to have him on the staff. Coach Warren calls happy birthday from the field. And a general spirit of happiness and good nature pervades the air here at South County High School. All is well in the world. All is well at second base, too, now. So Kendall Cassidy can pitch, and he will get that one past Charlie Buckles. All continues to be well in the world here. 1-2, 2 outs, nobody on. Buckles looking for his golden ticket. Taking the pitch from Cassidy, and he tied him up inside, but he didn't go. 2-2. Buckles thought about it, but in the end didn't buckle. So 2-2 count. Cassidy's kick and pitch, and Buckles drives this a mile high in shallow center field. Gomez Jr. calling it. And he's got it. He's been a busy man today, but it's all been simple plays. And for Kendall Cassidy, this looks like a very simple play indeed. Again, continues to get the Cropdusters in situations they don't want to be in and sets them down scoreless. We head to the bottom of the second. Braves up 1-0 here at South County High School. So welcome back now from the bottom of the second here at South County High School. Braves leading 1-0 over the Cropdusters, and it's Terrence Rhodes up to the plate. Rhodes out of Norfolk State. He'll face off against Smith, who has stayed in the game despite a tricky first inning. Ultimately just surrendered the 1 run, but he leads off here with pitch low and inside for ball 1. So Smith now, and that'll be popped up by Rhodes, foul down the third base side, and should be playable, and ultimately that drops. So Rhodes will fight another day. The Braves bench enjoyed that. So Rhodes taking the pitch from Smith, and Rhodes will foul it off. 1-2 now. Smith has experience as a starter at the collegiate level, had 2 starts last year for Richmond, 13 appearances overall. And now Rhodes will pop this one into left field. That one's drifting, but it'll be caught just in front of the warning track. So Rhodes takes it for a ride, but ultimately is retired for the first out of the inning.
Now up to bat, number 34, Tony DiChiara.
So Tony DiChiara, the catcher, steps up to the plate. DiChiara takes the first pitch on the outside corner, strike 1. DiChiara, rising sophomore at Monmouth, and he'll foul that off for 0-2. So Smith looking more convincing with his command here. DiChiara looking to trouble him, though. DiChiara's family owns chickens and geese. And now he'll bounce this one short. DiChiara hustling, but the throw will beat him, and it's 2 away. So 2 up, 2 down in this inning, and up comes Charlie Brinkman, who got the start last night at catcher, now the outfield today.
Now batting, number 20, Charlie Brinkman.
Brinkman plays for Liberty. And he'll step up to the plate. 2 outs, nobody on here in the bottom of the second. Braves up 1-0, and he laces the first pitch. Base hit. So Brinkman at first with a 2-out single. And that'll bring up 9th hitter in the order.
Now batting, number 28,
So
Ryan
Santangelo, apologies. Colangelo, coach in the league. Santangelo, the player. Ryan Santangelo out of Bryant, veteran, looking to keep this Braves offensive moment going with 2 outs. First pitch to him, and Santangelo makes good contact, but that's going to be playable at third. The throw to first in time. And so we head to the third inning. Braves up 1-0 over the Cropdusters. So welcome back now for the top of the third as we've got Kendall Cassidy back on the mound. He's worked a really strong first 2 innings in his pitching debut for the summer. And so we'll look to keep that going here. This time he'll be facing off against Kiefer. So the pitch comes in and strike one. So Luke Kiefer plays at Maryland, school I know very well. Cassidy had 0-1 in the count, and now pitch strike two as Kiefer gets a little bit on that, but not enough. Maryland coming off a bit of a disappointing season. Have a lot of talent, but weren't able to make the Big Ten tournament. And Cassidy's pitch with the 0-2 count just missed. Count moves to 1-2. Kiefer was ranked the number 10 player and number 3 shortstop in Maryland by perfect game in high school. 4-time first-team All-County player. His brother Austin plays collegiately at Georgian Court, and he'll take that one just low for 2-2. So Kiefer works the count back to even against Cassidy. If you're just joining us, top of the third, the Braves up 1-0. Nobody on, nobody out at the moment. Pitch comes in, and that'll move to a full count now. So payoff pitch up next. Kiefer didn't play for Maryland this past season. Native of Northeast Maryland. Yes, the town is called North Space East. Not saying that's the region he's from. It is in the northeast of Maryland, though. Taking the pitch from Cassidy, and this will be roped into the diving stop by Santangelo, and his throw to first just not quite in time. That looked ticketed for the corner, and Santangelo made an incredible grab. Really tough play if he'd gotten the out there. But at the end of it, Kiefer stands on first with a single. So Ahmed Duff now, Alabama player, steps up to the plate. Alabama also is a Maryland tie, and that their coach Rob Vaughn, formerly the head coach at Maryland. You wonder if that helped establish ties between the Cropdusters and Alabama. Pitch comes into Duff, and that'll be strike one. So, 0-1 count for Duff. Runner on first. Cassie kicking the pitch. Outside for ball one. So 1-1 count now. Duff, a rising sophomore from Indianapolis. Takes Cassie's 1-1, and that's going to miss just high. 2-1. Cassie having a lot of tight misses here. Duff did not have a play appearance, but did score a run for Alabama this past season as a freshman. And now Cassie throws back to first. That's a good one, and he's got him. Cassie was alert. He found Magulik, and Kiefer caught napping is out. That's now 2 guys thrown out on the base paths for the Cropdusters. So another runner caught on the base paths by the Braves. 2-1 count to Duff with 1 out now in the top of the third. And that's going to catch the zone. 2-2. Good pitch by Cassidy. So 2-2 with 1 away. Nobody on now here in the top of the third. Braves up 1-0 on the Cropdusters. If you're just joining us, and Duff will pop this a mile high. Moving in right field, and that'll be a simple catch at the end of the day for Trent Edelman. So Cassie doing a good job he's inducing a lot of fly balls, but they're all shallow.
Andrew Kell.
So Andrew Kell, the top of the order, comes up with 2 outs now. Kell places baseball at Salisbury. And he'll take the first pitch from Cassidy. Just missed again. Ball 1. Corner Jackman, that was in the zone. Kell had a .317 batting average this past season, had a .444 average the year before. And now he'll foul that back, so it's a 1-1 count. And when Kell had the .444 batting average, it was not a small sample size. He had 142 at-bats that year and a .718 slugging percentage. So this is a guy who can really play. Last year had an .861, .858, apologies. bad mental math. OPS for Salisbury, 317 batting average. We'll take this one just outside. That one was actually outside, 72 miles per hour. Kel takes a loud breath. I can hear it from the box. 2-1 count, 2 outs, top of the third. Cassidy kicking the pitch. Outside again, ball 3. So 3-1 count with 2 outs. Kicking the pitch from Cassidy. And that'll miss outside again. So 5-pitch walk for Kel. And there's a man on base with 2 outs for the Cropdusters. Here on the top of the third.
Number 25, Will Henson.
So now comes Will Henson. Henson, the VCU man. Steps up to the plate. In addition to Ohio State, he played his sophomore year at Red Lake College. His freshman season at Lindenwood. So he'll swing on and miss the first pitch from Cassidy. Pretty remarkable. 4 colleges in 4 years. So Cassidy looking back at first. Now he'll throw, and that'll just miss again. 81 miles per hour, just below the zone. On 1 count with 2 outs. Cassie's kick and pitch, and that'll be popped up into right field. Edelman coming in, and he's got it. So Cassidy continues his strong start, and we head to the bottom of the third. The Braves leading 1-0 over the Cropdusters here at South County High School. So welcome back for the bottom of the third now as Sam Groob steps up to the plate. Glenn Smith back on the mound now for a third inning of work. His first pitch to Groob, and that'll miss low, ball 1. So Groob takes the second pitch of the at-bat outside, ball 2. Groob, the leadoff man, takes a 2-0 pitch, and that caught the outside corner. 86 miles an hour. Count moves to 2-1. Groob lettered in baseball and basketball in high school, was 6th in program history and career hits at his high school with 78. 2-1 count, and it'll take for ball 3. Groob plays for Mount St. Mary's, a program where the Braves have had a lot of players over the years. 3-1 count. Pitch comes in, and Grube fouls it off. Count moves to full. Payoff pitch up next. It's a full count. Payoff pitch coming here. Smith kicking the pitch, and Grube barrels it into right center field. That is going back, and that is gone. First home run of the year for the Braves, and Sam Grube is the man who hits it. His teammates love it. He's doubled the lead, and the Braves offense continuing where it left off yesterday. So Sam Grube got one he liked. The contact on that was great, and he took it for a ride. And just like that, up comes Franklin Gomez Jr. Braves now leading 2-0 here in the bottom of the third. First pitch to Gomez Jr., and there for strike one. So Sam Grube took that one over the wall in right center field. And now Gomez Jr. takes that for strike one. Gomez Jr. scored the game's first run. And now take the kick in the pitch from Smith, and that misses low. So 1-2 count. And Gomez Jr. second batter of this inning, so nobody on, nobody out for him. Braves now with the 2-0 lead after Grube's homer. Pitch comes in from Smith, inside, 2-2. 88 miles an hour, up and in. So, Smith kicking the pitch. Gomez Jr. takes it low, and good plate discipline by him. He's renowned for that. 450 on-base percentage last year at FDU, and he's worked a full count. Reached his first time up, went on to score. Now the payoff pitch coming here. Gomez Jr. takes it inside, and he's walked. So Gomez Jr. aboard, and up comes Nick Frankuzenko.
Nicholas Frankuzenko.
Frankuzenko coming off a strong year for Towson. Now is a man on, and takes strike one. Picked up a hit his last time at bat. And off a season where he had quite a lot of them as a throwback to first and not in time. Frankuzenko hit 309 this past spring for Towson. 449 slugging percentage, 417 on base percentage for an 866 OPS. Pitch comes into him. Gomez Jr. going in. Frankuzenko pulled it with power but foul. Gomez Jr. had second stolen, so he'll have to go back to first. Frankuzenko, another local from Western Virginia, attended St. John's College High School in D.C. He was a two-time WCAC champion. St. John's went 31-1 his junior year for the most wins they've ever had as a team. And now the pitch comes in, and Frankuzenko pops it a mile high. Count moves to 0-2. St. John's also had a 27-game winning streak his junior year, which was the longest in program history, and they lost in the quarterfinal round of the USA Baseball National High School Invitational after finishing 27-5 his senior year. Now 0-2 count. Pitch comes in, Gomez Jr. going again, and Frankuzenko fouls it off. So basically, every time Gomez Jr. goes, Frankuzenko hits a foul ball. Frankuzenko comes from an athletic family. His sister Maddie played collegiate soccer at East Carolina and St. John's, then played professionally for AS Monaco. His father, Alex, played collegiate golf at Towson after transferring from Flagler. For his sister, playing at Monaco is impressive. I mean, if you're playing women's soccer in the French league, it's very hard to do, very high level. And Gomez Jr. dives back in. So, count remains 0-2, but Frankuzenko's made good contact in this at bat. Smith and Frankuzenko fights that one off in the outside corner. Good take by him, and got enough contact on it to keep that bat going. So Frank Kuzenko stands back in. One of the more even 0-2 counts you'll ever see. Frank Kuzenko's made a whole lot of contact. Now he'll bounce this one foul as well. So count remains 0-2. So 0-2 count, nobody out. Smith. Kicking the pitch, Gomez Jr. going. This time, Frank Kuzenko won't foul it off. It's a good throw, though. And Gomez Jr. is out. Absolutely brutal luck. He appeared to have stolen second multiple times, except both times Frank Kuzenko hit a foul ball. And this time, Frank Kuzenko did not have a foul ball, and he was thrown out. So an unfortunate moment right there. And now pitch low for ball 2. So 2-2 count for Frank Kuzenko, who after all those foul balls has now picked up a couple balls to take it to 2-2. 2-2 count. Pitch comes in outside, ball 3, and after all that, in a marathon at bat, Frank Kuzenko has worked the count full. Smith unable to find the put-away pitch. Frank Kuzenko just kept on fighting off his pitches, and now he's worked a full count. Really good at bat form. So, kicking the pitch, payoff pitch, and Frank Kuzenko barrels this one into right field. That one's carrying, but it's going to hang up there, and that will be caught just before the warning track. So Frank Kuzenko, after a long at-bat, retired as the second out of the inning. And up comes Charlie Magulik.
Number 35, Charlie Magulik.
So Magulik, the cleanup hitter. And a grounder to first, which bounced off Klein's glove. Drove in Gomez Jr. for the first run of the day. That was back in the first. Pitch comes in to Magulik. Outside for strike 1. Caught the outside corner. Smith kicking the pitch. Magulik barrels this one into right center field, and that's going to get down, and that's going to bounce to the wall. Magulik headed to second, and he's going to be in there with a double. So Smith giving up a lot of contact, particularly to lefties.
Now batting number 32.
And so
Trent
now up comes Edelman. 2 outs, but a runner in scoring position on second, and Magulik. So Smith stands in. Smith stands in on the mound. Edelman at the plate facing him. Smith looks back to second. Now kicking the pitch, and that'll be a catch at the top of the zone for strike 1. 77 miles an hour. And now Smith instructed to step off. So, a 1 count, 2 outs. Braves up 2-0 here in the bottom of the third. Runner on second. Edelman at the plate. Smith's pitch. Edelman takes low, and that's going to be ball 1. Magulik had a thought about running there, but that was well blocked and well recovered. So count stays 1-1. Lee. Still runner, and that's going to be ball 2-1 for Smith. Stepped off again. So 2-1 count, 2 outs, runner on second. Magulik there, and now that's going to be bounced to short. Solid play, and the throw to first will retire Edelman. But the Braves add a second run here in the bottom of the third on Grube's homer, and we head to the fourth. Braves up 2-0 on the Cropdusters here at South County High School. So welcome back now for the top of the fourth as Kendall Cassidy returns to the mound. He's given the Braves 3 strong innings of work, and he'll be facing off against Carter Ritchie. So, Braves leading 2-0 if you're just joining us here at South County High School. Taking the pitch from Cassidy, and strike one to Ritchie. So, Cassidy quickly ahead. 0-1 count. Nobody on, nobody out. Top of the fourth. Second pitch of the at bat. Just misses low. 1-1. Ritchie behind the plate today for the Cropdusters. Plays for VCU. One of several VCU players in this game. And now pitch from Cassidy. Just misses outside. Count moves to 2-1. Ritchie had 30 at-bats this past season, 39 plate appearances, hit 133. Kicking the pitch from Cassidy, and this will be barreled into center field, drifting though, and that's actually going to end up in right center where it'll be caught by Hadelman, his teammate at VCU. So that was sounded good coming off the bat, but easily defended. And
now up to bat number 30.
Crawford was hitting a lot of fly balls, but Cassidy doing a good job just keeping them from hitting anything too dangerous. So one out in the inning now, and Ritchie down. Up comes Ronan Klein. We'll take strike one. Klein made the error at first, which led to the first run of the game. I need to remedy that now. And take the pitch slightly outside, fouled off. Somebody on the Cropdusters bench asks to check the and umpire says it's fine. So 0-2 count for Klein now. 1 out. Top of the fourth. And he caught him with that one. Great pitch by Kendall Cassidy, who is dialed in today. That's a strikeout, and that's out number 2 of the inning. So 2 down in the top of the fourth here.
Number 6, Cade Walters.
And now up comes Cade Walter. So Cade Walter takes the first pitch and flies that one into left field, but that'll be playable. And Charlie Brinkman makes the catch. So Kendall Cassidy continues to shut down the Cropdusters. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Braves leading 2-0 here at South County High School. So welcome back now as we're here for the bottom of the fourth. Terrence Rhodes steps up to the plate. Rhodes facing off against a new pitcher for the Cropdusters, Ben Berger. Berger pitched for them last year. It was a pretty important arm for the Cropdusters side. Now making his first appearance of the new season, and his first pitch will be outside and low to Rhodes. For the Cropdusters, Berger pitched a lot, 19 innings pitched, but had a 9.47 ERA. 2 wins, 1 loss last summer. Then went back to Frostburg State and pitched that one. That caught the outside corner. 1-1 count. So, Berger, a veteran hand in this league. At an 8.31 ERA for Frostburg State, and now that's going to get a swing and a miss from Rhodes. So count moves to 1-2. Berger pitched just 4 1/3 innings for Frostburg State on the season. Now kicking the pitch, and he's got that one outside. Count moves to 2-2. Berger, a native of Alney, so Cropdusters' his hometown team. He went to Sherwood High School in that area. 2-2 count, pitch comes in, and that's going to be, did he go? He went. So Rhodes retired. I don't think he liked that call too much, but that's going to be out number 1. And now comes Tony DiChiara.
Now batting for the Braves, number 34, Tony DiChiara.
So DiChiara looking to draw first blood off of Berger. Braves up 2-0, but all the damage done off of his predecessor, Smith. Bottom of the fourth, if you're just joining us here at South County High School, and DiChiara takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. So 1-0 count. Berger's kicking pitch, and DiChiara takes that one high. Ball 2. Berger was an All-Met for baseball in 2023, won the Sherwood Cy Young Award in 2022 and 2023, and was Montgomery County Athlete of the Week in 2023, and that pitch is low. Ball 3. So 3-0 count now for DiChiara with 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Berger was also a 4A Maryland State baseball champion in 2021, 2022, and 2023. So Berger's pitch, 3-0, and that's a 4-pitch walk. DiChiara reaches, and now comes Brinkman.
Now batting for the Braves, number 20, Charlie Brinkman.
So Brinkman, the Liberty product, steps up to the plate. Graduate of PG Academy, where he played high school, was 2022 Max Preps Player of the Year. So first pitch for the at-bat, low for ball 1. 5 consecutive balls now for Berger. So Berger looks to first, kicking the pitch, and Brinkman grounds that one into the corner. Ultimately, that's kind of shallow, so DiChiara will have to hold it second. The Braves have 2 on with just 1 out. At the moment, Berger is not cooking. Up comes Santangelo.
Now up to the plate for your Braves, number 28, Ryan Santangelo.
Santangelo played at Bryant this past season. And now has runners at first and second with just 1 out. Bottom of the fourth, Braves up 2-0. Pitch comes in, bounced in the dirt. Well blocked by Richie, so runners won't advance. But count now 1-0, and Berger having trouble finding his command. Santangelo appeared 10 times for Bryant with 5 starts this past season. Starting for the Braves tonight. And he'll ground this one towards second, flip to the bag, and now the throw to first is going to be in time. So it's an inning double play, and we head to the 5th. Braves up 2-0 on the Cropdusters here at South County High School. So welcome back now for the top of the fifth inning as Aiden Van Bars replaces Kendall Cassidy. Van Bars, an interesting prospect, rising sophomore. Kicking the pitch from him, that'll be just outside ball one. 93 miles an hour, though. Van Bars packs a punch with his velocity. Played this past season for Pitt Community College. It's previously at Coastal Carolina. So very high pedigree. And this one will be popped up and foul. Count moves to 1-1. Facing off against RJ Cromartie, the Notre Dame player. So, pitch comes in from Van Bars, and that'll be low, ball two. So, 2-1 count. Nobody on, nobody out here. Top of the fifth. Cromartie fouls off the pitch from Van Bars. Van Bars pitched 18 2/3 innings for Pitt Community College this past year. Pitched the tune of a 12.05 ERA. Now kicking the pitch. And that'll be inside. Count moves full. So, payoff pitch to Cromartie. Van Bars, the kick. Oh, and that didn't miss by much, but it did miss. So Cromartie walks.
Now stepping off man on. Number 32, Charlie Buckles.
And now comes Buckles. Buckles 6'6", ranked number 144 in his class, a perfect game, and he'll barrel this one into the outfield. Buckles makes hard contact, and Cromartie headed to third, so it'll be runners in the corners with nobody out now for Van Bars. So Buckles reaches, and that was some very, very hard contact indeed. And now DTR taking the call from Coach Warren. A relay. And Luke Kiefer, the man, now up to face off against Van Bars. So, Van Bars' pitch. And there for strike one to Kiefer, 93 miles an hour. So now the second pitch of the at-bat gets under DiChiara, and he'll get on it. Quickly get up, call of attaboy from the bench. Prevents any of the runners from advancing. So 1-1 count for Kiefer now. Called Beautiful Sunset from the Cropdusters bench. It is a nice-looking one. Can't see too much of it right now. Pitch comes in. Oh, and that just missed. 91 miles an hour at the very edge of the bottom corner of the strike zone. 2-1 count now. Nobody out. Runners the corners. Top of the fifth. Braves up 2-0 on the Cropdusters. Van Bars' pitch, and this will be barreled into right field, but Edelman tracking back towards the wall. That carried quite a lot. And at third, Cromartie will tie up and score. Well, that's one away. So the score moves to 2-1. Cropdusters have the deficit. Now Ahmad Duff stepping up to the plate.
Now batting for the Cropdusters, number 1, Ahmed Duff.
So Duff steps up to the plate, and he'll make contact to short. Flip to second, throw to first. It's going to be tight. Oh, and Duff just legged that one out. Still, though, lead runner erased, and that's second out of the inning for Van Bars. And
at the top of the order,
that'll now bring up
number
Kell.
31, Andrew Kell.
So Kell now up at the plate. Pitch comes in. That'll be strike one from Van Bars. 82 miles an hour. Middle, but it worked. And now second pitch of the at-bat, fouled off. 93 that time. Van Bars is good stuff. Kel, a difficult opponent. 8th in on-base percentage for his career for Salisbury with 484. And now the throw down to second is a good one. It's going to get into the outfield, though. But Grube will get that before Duff can take off from second. So runner on second now. 2 outs and an 0-2 count for Kel. So Van Bars. 1-2 count on Kel, 2 outs. Van Bars' pitch, and Kel swings and misses. He'll run down to first, but the throw will beat him by a mile, and Van Bars gets out of the inning. So we head to the bottom of the 5th. Braves up 2-1 over the Cropdusters here at South County High School. So welcome back now for the bottom of the 5th as Sam Grube steps up to the plate.
18, Sam Grube.
Grube hit a home run last time up to extend the Braves lead to 2-0. Now they lead 2-1. And Grube facing off against Ben Berger, who had some command issues but did get out of the last inning without giving up a run. First pitch to Grube, and there for strike 1. So Grube tipped that second pitch of the at-bat. Actually, no, he did it. Okay, he did, but it was actually a bounce because he laid off in time, and that's ball 1. So 1-1 count. Berger kicking the pitch. Inside for ball 2. So count moves to 2-1. Berger the kick. Oh, and that caught the outside corner, 2-2. So 2-2 count for Grube. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the 5th. Braves up 2-1. Kicking the pitch. Oh, and that just caught the outside corner. Grube rung up. And now comes Franklin Gomez Jr.
Now up to bat for the Braves. Number 1, Franklin Gomez.
So Gomez Jr. up at the plate. And he'll take that first pitch of the at-bat inside, ball 1. And And now, 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 5th. Braves up 2-1, and that's ball 2 to Gomez. It's a 2-0 count with 1 out. Now Berger kicking the pitch. Outside, ball 3. Count moves to 3-0. So just a 1 out. Nobody on. Bottom of the 5th. Pitch comes in, and Gomez Jr. takes that one for a strike. Count moves to 3-1. So 3-1 count. Kicking the pitch. And that one's outside. Ball 4. So Gomez Jr. draws yet another walk. On-base expert back where he belongs on the base paths. And now comes Nick Frankuzenko. Worked a really good at bat last time up, but ultimately got out.
Number 30, Nicholas Frankuzenko.
And Frankuzenko, 1 out, runner on first here on the bottom of the 5th. Braves up 2-1 on the Cropdusters. Berger on the mound. Berger throws back to first. And not in time. A call got him from the Cropdusters bench, but nothing remotely close. Cropdusters wishfully thinking, maybe projecting a little bit. They've already had 2 guys turn out in the base paths. So, kicking the pitch from Berger. Inside. Woo. Frankuzenko had to lean back there. Ball 1. So, Berger's pitching has been like cooking a burger. A bit of a delicate process. A lot of balls, but so far the results have been okay. Throw back to first now. Braves haven't been able to burn him just yet. Frankuzenko, 1-0 count, 1 out. Runner on first. Pitch from Berger. Inside, ball 2. It's a 2-0 count, 1 out. Pitch comes in. Strike 1. It's a 2-1 count, 1 away. Kicking the pitch. And Frankuzenko drives this one to center field. It should be playable, and it will be. Gomez Jr. runs back to first, and that's 2. So Frankuzenko retired, and up comes Charlie Magulik.
Now batting for your Rays, number 35, Charlie Magulik.
Magulik, cleanup hitter. Two outs, looking to do some damage. Has a runner on first here in the bottom of the 5th. Kicking the pitch from Berger, and that's going to be bounced. Richie on top of it quickly. So 1-0 count, 2 away. Berger looks back to first. Now throws back. And nothing doing there. So 1-0, 2 outs. Pitch comes in. Oh, and Magulik got a big swing on that one, but couldn't get it. 1-1 count. So Magulik steps back in. One count, 2 outs, runner on first. Pitch from Berger. High, ball 2. So 2-1 count. And Gomez Jr. alert at first. Berger looks back to him. Now kicking the pitch. Magulik swings and misses. Count moves to 2-2. So the 2-2 coming here. Berger will take his time before it happens. Bottom of the fifth, Braves up 2-1 on the Cropdusters. Berger's pitch. McGulick bounces it foul. 2 outs, runner on first and Gomez Jr. McGulick at the plate. So lefty stands back in. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Pitch comes in. McGulick fights it off again. Good at bat here from him. So dangerous hitter. Looking to keep the Braves offense going in this inning. Berger's pitch. Outside, that'll bounce up, and Gomez Jr. advances to second. So runner in scoring position now for the Braves with the full count and the payoff pitch coming here. So the full count and 2 outs. McGulick stands in. Payoff pitch coming from Berger. Runner on second. Braves up 2-1 here in the bottom of the fifth. Kicking the pitch. Oh, and McGulick offered and went. Throw it on to first in time, and that will end the fifth inning. So we head to the sixth, firmly in a pitching staff's duel here. Braves up 2-1 on the Cropdusters at South County High School. So welcome back now for the top of the sixth as Will Henson stands in to face off against Van Bars. First pitch from Van Bars, swung on a miss. 93 miles an hour again. Van Bars certainly is potent stuff. So a 1 count. And another swing and a miss on another 93 mile an hour hitter. Van Bars quickly ahead 0-2 in the count. Felt almost like a carbon copy of the first pitch. And now the third pitch of the at-bat, Van Bars. Oh, he's got him. Strike 3, and Van Bars showing his stuff 93 miles an hour again. 3 straight 93 mile an hour fastballs, and yeah, Henson did not have an answer. Richie.
Stepping up to the plate, number 36, Carter Ritchie.
So Carter Ritchie now up to the plate. Van Bars looks very settled in there that first at bat. We'll see if he can keep it up here. And Van Bars is kick and pitch. That one's high. 83 that time. So Van Bars' second pitch to the at bat. Ritchie offered at it and didn't go. Count moves to 2-0. Before playing at VCU, Ritchie was at Lipscomb. Hit 283 there as a freshman. kicking the pitch. That caught in the inside corner. Count moves to 2-1. So Richie fouls it off. Count moves to 2-2. Before Lipscomb, Richie was at South Mountain Community College, was second team All ACCAC as a sophomore, and as a freshman led SMCC with 14 doubles and 42 RBIs. Van Bars kicking the pitch, and Richie barrels this one into the outfield. That'll drop for a base hit. Richie around first, will hold there. So it's a 1-out single for Carter Ritchie, and Cropdusters have a man on base again.
Now batting for the Cropdusters, number 30.
So up comes Klein. Find the first baseman. It's 1 out. Runner on first. And first pitch to him is low for ball 1. So 1-0 count with 1 out. Van Bars kicking the pitch. Caught the inside corner, strike 1. 90 miles an hour that time. So 1-1 count, 1 out, runner on first. Top of the 6th, Braves up 2-1 on the Cropdusters. And now pitch outside from Van Bars. Count moves to 2-1. Klein, a native of Washington State, native of Renton, invited to the 2023 area code games. Pitch comes in from Van Bars, and that's going to get away. DiChiara on it, but he won't be able to stop Richie from advancing to second. So runner in scoring position now for the Cropdusters with 1 out. Klein also played football in high school. He played quarterback and linebacker on the Wade-winning all-conference first team. He was all-state first team and Kingo Conference MVP as a senior in high school. He was also Rotary Club Athlete of the Year. Pitch comes in, and Klein bounces it foul. Count moves full. Klein says he enjoys working out, time with friends, and playing video games. Payoff pitch coming here. 1 out. Top of the 6th. Runner on second. Braves up 2-1. Aiden Van Bars looking to get out of this at bat. Pitch comes in and fouled off by Klein. At bat continues. So a redo of the playoff pitch. Still a runner on second. Still 1 out. Still top of the 6th. Van Bars looks back to second. Kicking the pitch, and this will be bounced to second. Rhodes, throw to first, and that's a little bit behind McGulick, but he'll handle it easily. 2 outs. Still, though, Richie advances to third, and so now a big at bat here.
Number 6, Cade Walter.
For Van Bars, have a man on third to work with, though he also has 2 outs in his favor. Facing off against Cade Walter. Van Bars' pitch. Strike 1 in there to Walter. 93 miles an hour again. So 0-1. Walter hits it hard to short, and that's bounced up off Grube's glove and into the outfield. So run will score for Richie, and Walter reaches first. We have a tie game at 2-2.
Now batting number 33, RJ Cromartie.
And now comes RJ Cromartie with 2 outs. Van Bars takes his cap off, puts it back on. So Cromartie aboard. Oh, Cromartie at the plate. Walter aboard. Pitch comes in from Van Bars, high for ball 1. So 1-0 count, 2 outs. Runner on first. And this is going to be a broken bat shot towards first. McGulick will win the foot race, and that'll end the inning. But not before the Cropdusters tie the game at 2-2. We head to the bottom of the sixth here at South County. Braves coming to bat, looking to break the deadlock. So welcome back now for the bottom of the sixth. This is Trent Edelman up to the plate to face off against Berger. Berger has been far from dominant, but he has gotten good results for the Cropdusters. Edelman will look to change that here.
Now batting for your Braves, number 32.
Braves now tied 2-2 if you're just joining us. Berger's pitch. Outside for ball one. So 1-0 count. Kicking the pitch, and that's low, ball two. A duel between the pitching staffs. Call the bench of it. That ball had a family. Well, that's unfortunate. So 2-1 count to Edelman. Berger's pitch, and Edelman will rope that one. Oh, it's a good diving stop at third. The throw to the first, though, was that in time? Oh, man, it was a jumping catch. And Rowan Klein atones for his earlier error. Great play by him there to rob Edelman of a base hit. Edelman got doubly robbed. Grounder looked ticketed for the outfield, but in the end was caught. And the throw to first was not great, but Klein makes a great play to jump up and then come back down the bag just in time. So out comes Terrence Rhodes. Pitch comes into him, and Rhodes will bounce this one fair down the first base line. Klein's got it and steps on the bag, and that's a quick 2 outs. So Rhodes down, and up comes DiChiara.
Now stepping up to the plate, number 34, Tony DiChiara.
So DiChiara steps in. 2 outs, nobody on. Takes the first pitch for strike one from Berger. It's bottom of the sixth. Braves tied 2-2. It's the Cropdusters. Now kicking the pitch. That caught the top of the strike zone. Count moves to 0-2. So 0-2 count with 2 outs and nobody on for DiChiara. 2-2 ball game. Bottom of the sixth. Kicking the pitch. DiChiara takes it low, ball one. Count moves to 1-2. Berger finds the pitch he likes. Kick. That bounces. Count moves to 2-2. So DTR stands back in. 2-2 count and 2 outs. 2-2 ball game as well. Pitch comes in and DTR laces this one into right center field for a base hit. So it's a good bit of work by DTR right there. Gets the 2-out single and he's aboard. And so Coach Warren now pinch running. DTR will exit and in comes Connor Doherty.
34. Now stepping up to the plate, number 20, Charlie Brinkman.
So Charlie Brinkman comes to the plate. 2 for 2 on the day here, having a great day. Looking to keep 2-out rally going. So 2-2 ball game, 2 outs, runner on first, and Doherty will dive back in. Got him again from the bench, but they did not have him. So Berger's pitch to Brinkman. High the outside corner, strike one. Jackman says it was slightly outside. So 0-1 count now. Still 2 outs. Runner on first. Brinkman at the plate. Berger on the mound. Pitch comes in. Brinkman took a big cut at that one, but missed. Count moves to 0-2. So Brinkman steps back in. Give him the Berger from the bench. Berger's pitch. That misses outside, ball 1. So count moves to 1-2. Brinkman 2 for 2, looking to move to 3 for 3. A walk would do as well, but he's a long ways away from that with a 1-2 count. 2 outs, runner on first. Brinkman fouls it off, and that looks a little bit sore for Richie, but he's okay. So count stays 1-2. So Brinkman playing out the dirt a little bit and steps back out. Waits for the umpire to get back behind home plate. Now let's step back in. So 1-2 count with 2 outs, runner on first, bottom of the 6th, 2-2 ball game. Pitch to Brinkman, runner going, and that's low for ball 2. Doherty steals it out of throw. So count moves to 2-2. 2 outs, 2-2 ball game, bottom of the 6th, Brinkman at the plate. Berger's kick and pitch. Low. That gets away, and Doherty's going down to third. The throw is going to be... Oh, what's the call there? Doherty came off the bag, and he's out. Oh, really unfortunate for him. Inning ends. We head to the 7th. Braves tied 2-2 with the Cropdusters here at South County High School. So welcome back now for the top of the 7th inning as Charlie buckles in to face the new pitcher, Tyler Kim. Kim out of NJIT, and Buckles hits his first pitch, foul down the third base side, and that'll get out of play. So Kim went to Gonzaga, local guy, went to NJIT. His second pitch of the at-bat, caught the outside corner, count moves to 0-2. 78 miles an hour. That one had some nice movement on it. So Kim kicking the pitch and tips that one into the glove. So first strikeout for his first batter. Kim sets down his opponent, Buckles. And now comes Luke Kiefer.
Number 13, Luke Kiefer.
Kiefer has his Maryland helmet on. Kim pitched 5 1/3 innings for NJIT with a 3.38 ERA. Very promising young player, rising sophomore. Kicking the pitch. Ooh, that one just missed inside. So ball 1 to Kiefer. So Kim now. Kicking the pitch. That one also just missed. That time low. And that's good off speed, good movement. But a little bit too low. Last call pitches. 2-0 count, 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the 7th. Braves tied 2-2. Kim's third pitch of the at-bat also misses low. Kiefer not chasing low. So Kim now in a 3-0 hole. 1 out, nobody on. Kim's kick and pitch. That caught the strike zone, no doubt about it. 3-1. So 3-1. Kim's pitch. And that caught the top corner of the strike zone, 87 miles an hour. Good pitch by Kim, and the count moves full. So payoff pitch coming here for Kim. Oh, and that missed low. So Kiefer walks.
Setting up the plate, number 1, Ahmed Duff.
So runner on first, 1 out. Ahmad Duff enters the game. Oh, he's already been in the game, but he steps up to the plate now. Duff out of Alabama. Kim finds a pitch he likes, and Duff pops this one into shallow left field. Groob and Doherty did not really communicate there, but Groob made the catch with Doherty virtually right next to him. So 2 away now, and up comes top of the order in Kell.
Line order number 31, Andrew Kell.
So Kell. Two outs. Runner on first. Kim just misses low. Count moves to 1-0. We're in a 2-2 ball game here in the top of the 7th. If you're just joining us, Braves tied with the Alny Cropdusters. So Kim gets his pitch. Now throws and misses outside. Kell's name all over the record books for Salisbury. Was a consensus second-team All-American, perfect game Division III Player of the Year, and D3Baseball.com Region 5 Player of the Year in 2024. Was also consensus first-team All-Region C2C Player of the Year, and now he'll foul that off. Count moves to 2-1. Was also first-team All-C2C and first-team All-ECAC in 2024. He ranked 10th in the nation in batting average with 444. 11th in OBP at 545, 47th in slugging at 718. His first in batting after the C2C. I mean, he's very decorated. Didn't have quite the same numbers this past year, but still a very, very strong player. And so pitch comes into him now, and that will just miss. Count moves to 2-1. So, Kel 3-1 count now. 2 outs. Kim's pitch, runner going, and no throw to be made anyway. It wouldn't matter, as that will be ball 4. So runners on first and second now as Kel walks.
Stepping up to the plate, number 25, Will Henson.
So now comes Will Henson. So big situation here. 2 outs, 2 on at first and second. Top of the 7th. Kim on the mound. Henson at the plate. Henson 0 for 3 so far today. And Kim's pitch, that'll miss outside. And Santangelo doesn't have a play to make. So wild pitch advances the runners to second and third. And now this at bat becomes positively huge. It's been a tight game. Both teams finding runs hard to come by. Braves do not want to give up any here. Runners in second and third, 2 outs. Top of the 7th if you're just joining us here at South County High School. Braves tied 2-2 with the Cropdusters. 1-0 count. Kim's pitch, low and outside. Ball 2. So Kim.
Go Will.
Kicking the pitch. Low, and again, just missed. Ball 3. It's a 3-0 count now. See if Henson has the green light here. 3-0 count. Runners on second and third, 2 outs. Braves tied 2-2 at the Cropdusters here on the top of the 7th. Kim kicking the pitch. And it's a 4-pitch walk. So Henson's aboard, and now up comes Richie. And Coach Rod, the pitching coach, will come out to talk to Tyler Kim. See what the call is here. Kim's day may be done. So Coach Rudd in conversation. We'll see what the call is here. Bases are loaded. DTR has just gone down to the bullpen, and it appears the Braves are just going to stall for time for now. So bases loaded with 2 outs, and absolutely critical at bat coming here. Kim versus Richie. So Kim facing off against the righty, Richie. Bases loaded, 2 outs, first pitch in there for strike 1. It's a good one from Kim. So Kim. Pitch comes in, and oh, that's wild. Santangelo, though, does a really good job, and the bounce helps, and that'll keep the runners where they are. So 1-1 count now with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Santangelo goes to the mound. So when Kim faced righties with runners in scoring position, they did not get a hit off of him this past year for NJIT. However, only had 2 at-bats where that was the case. And now his pitch comes in. Count moves 2-1. That was outside. So, Kim, 2-1 count. Pitch comes in, and that just missed outside. Count moves to 3-1. Kim is nowhere to put a runner, so he's going to have to get this next one in the strike zone. Interestingly, righties only went 1 for 11 against Kim this past season at NJIT. Today it's been his command. He hasn't been giving up hits. This will be laced foul. Count moves full. So payoff pitch coming here from Kim, and this might be the biggest pitch of the game. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Full count. Braves tied 2-2 with the Cropdusters here in the top of the 7th. So, Kim's pitch. Oh, and it's high. So a run will score, and the Cropdusters take the lead 3-2. Bases still loaded. And now comes Rowan Klein. Klein, a lefty.
Up next, number 30, Rowan Klein.
So Klein has the platoon advantage. And foul that one off. Kim ahead 0-1 in the count. In a small sample size, Kim found things less easy against lefties. They hit 2 for 6 against him. And that'll be down low. So count moves 1-1. So 1-1 count, 2 outs. Cropdusters up 3-2. Klein pops that one out of play. Count moves to 1-2 now. Kim, just 1 pitch away from being able to get out of this inning. Kim made of Great Falls. One-two count, 2 outs. Pitch comes in, and that'll be laced into the outfield. 1 run is going to score. 2nd run coming home. No play to be made on that one, and the Cropdusters lead 5-2. So, Murray's on 1st and 2nd now with 2 outs, and
Stepping up to the plate,
Cropdusters
Cade Walter.
increase their lead. Cade Walter up to the plate. So Walter, another lefty, and Coach Rod makes a signal to the bullpen. We'll see what it is. Kim staying in for now. That'll be popped, foul. Doherty giving chase, but won't get there. So count moves to 0-1. The count 0-1, 2 outs. Runners on 1st and 2nd. Braves now trailing the Cropdusters 5-2. Kim's pitch misses high. Ball 1. Just joined us top of the 7th. Braves trailing 5-2 to the Cropdusters. Count 1-1 now. Tyler Kim on the mound facing off against Cade Walter. So Kim's pitch, and now he popped up a mile high. That's drifting pretty back. Edelman can't see it. It's going to drop. 2 runs are going to score. Walter headed to 3rd. He's going to be in time, and the ball gets away from Doherty. Walter's taken off for home. Throw to the plate, and that's going to be in time. Santangelo did really want to pick that one and hold on, but it doesn't change the fact that 2 runs have scored already on the play. Edelman lost in the lights, and the Cropdusters lead 7-2 over the Braves as we head to the 7th inning stretch. So welcome back now from the bottom of the 7th as we've got a new pitcher in, Egan Lowry, and his first pitch will be outside for ball 1 against Brinkman. Braves now trailing 7-2 to the Cropdusters after Cropdusters score 5 runs, including on an unfortunate play where Edelman lost the ball in the lights. And that'll be low for ball 2. So Lowry out of Alabama, native of McCalla, Alabama. Was ranked the number 16 catcher in Alabama's 2023 class. A perfect game, and that will miss as well. So Cowboys to 3-0. He was also number 112 overall player in Alabama that year. He's ranked as perfect games number 433 catcher. And now his pitch inside for ball 4. So it's a 4-pitch walk. Lowry walks the first man he faces, and now he'll have to face Ryan Santangelo, who had a good play at the plate last inning to get out the runner. Lowry has 2 sisters, Reese, who plays softball at UAB, and Piper, who played softball at Birmingham Southern. So, no count, nobody out, runner on first. Pitch comes in, outside. So count moves to 1-0 now. Runner on first. Pitch high, and it's been 6 straight balls now for Lowry. Braves bullpen chanting at him. Apparently they have a horse out there. Not a real one, but it's sort of like horse puppet, I guess, or something. It's a pink horse on a stick is what we're hearing for our PA announcer. So 2-0 count, nobody out, runner on first. Lowry's pitch. Santangelo takes. That's in the zone. It's lucky number 7 for Lowry. He gets his first strike of the outing. Bottom of the 7th, if you're just joining us, Braves down 7-2 against the Cropdusters. Santangelo at the plate. Brinkman on first. Pitch comes in. Brinkman's going. Throw down to second. And Brinkman's in there. He's safe. So count moves to 3-1 as well. Santangelo's in business here. It's a 3-1 count. Runner on scoring position in second. And that's high. It's a 5-pitch walk. So Lowry's thrown 9 pitches. 8 of them have been balls. And up comes the top of the order, Sam Grube, a man who already has a home run today. Braves could be in business here with runners on first and second. Nobody out here in the. Somebody's moving around in the bullpen for the Cropdusters. So, pitch. Strike 1 to Grube. So, Lowry's pitch inside, ball 1. Good snag there by Richie. Count moves to 1-1. Runners on first and second. If you're just joining us, bottom of the 7th, the Braves are down 7-2 against the Cropdusters. Lowry looks back. Pitch. Oh, that caught the outside corner. Count moves to 1-2. Trackman says it was just outside. So 1-2 count, nobody out. Runners on first and second. And Grube fouls it off, stays alive. Made good contact there. Lowry did not appear for Alabama this past season. 1-2 count for Grube. Nobody out. Runners first and second. Braves looking to take a chunk out of the Cropdusters' lead here. Pitch comes in, and Grube fouls that one off as well.
Hands.
Grube has the platoon advantage here. Righty facing off against lefty Lowry. So 1-2 count. Lowry's pitch, high, ball 2. Grube doing a good job here, working good at bat. So 2-2 count. Pitch, high and just missed. Count runs full. Payoff pitch coming here to Grube. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Bottom of the 7th. And so Lowry looks back to second. Brinkman taking a bit of a substantial lead. That's low and outside, and it's bases loaded. Grube walks. So Grube aboard, and up comes Franklin Gomez Jr. Franklin Gomez Jr. has been an on-base machine so far for the Braves. Was an on-base machine for FDU, and the Cropdusters will have a mound visit. So Lowry has faced 3 batters, walked all 3. And calling for the trainer. See what the issue is here. And it's not the pitcher. It appears it's Kiefer. I'm unclear what the issue is. The trainer's looking at his hand, but there's just something in his eye. So, and actually it's his nose. I'm very confused right now. Seems to be a relatively large amount of ado with the umpire there over a situation which I'm not entirely sure what it is. So Franklin Gomez Jr. stands in. Nobody out, and the bases are loaded. And now Gomez Jr. takes a big cut. Strike one. So Gomez Jr. with an 0-1 count now. Pitch comes in, and that's going to be ball one. So 1-1 count, nobody out. So kicking the pitch. Gomez Jr. takes that one for strike two. Count moves to 1-2. Against righties, Gomez Jr. did well in the center part of the plate. Also did well outside. Struggled inside, though. 0-2 count, nobody out. And 1-2 count. Now that'll move to 2-2. So Richie on top of that one. Count is 2-2. Lowry's pitches generally seem to go outside. Gomez Jr. hit well outside, though, in a limited sample size. Now, pitch comes in, and Gomez Jr. pops that one a mile high into right field. And throw will go to second and be cut off, but ultimately, Brinkman able to score. Cropdusters bench barking at him, but he's got to run back, and score is now 7-3. So Gomez Jr. with a productive out. And up comes Nick Frankuzenko, who has been outstanding to open up the season for the Braves. Frankuzenko enters this at bat, hitting at .429, 1 for 3.